4 cameras. Let's see how each manages its thermal load. I'll begin with 4K 120. The Pocket 2 and Go2 can't do 4K 120, so they're going to sit this one out. Here we go. For this first test, the Action 2 is set to the standard temperature protection mode. We're 1 minute in and things are starting to heat up. The Action 2 more so than the Hero 10. At 3.5 minutes, the Action 2 is looking toasty, while the Hero 10 hasn't changed an awful lot since the 1 minute point. 4 minutes and 4 seconds and the Action 2 has tapped out. The Hero 10 is still in the game. Will it get to 10 minutes or will it burn up before then? We're now at 12 minutes and the Hero 10 is still going strong, still keeping cool under pressure. "17 minutes and 40 seconds and the Hero 10 has thrown in the towel. Now that the Action 2 has cooled, I'm going to retest it, this time with the temperature protection mode set to high. Please note that this mode isn't available on European models and it gets too hot to touch and may reduce the lifespan of the battery and other internal components, so be careful. Things are heating up quickly on the Action 2. Let's see how far past the 4 minute and 4 second point it can go now that it's in high temperature mode. We're past the 2 minute point now. My girlfriend is on her way home with some marshmallows and graham crackers so we can make good use of this camera. Passing the 4 minute point now. Just passing 5 minutes, can it get to 10? That is the question. The GoPro made it to 17, can the Action 2 make it to 10? Let's see. It's given up at 5 minutes and 56 seconds, and that is one hot banana. Now I'm going to test it again at 4K 120, this time with the screen module attached, which should act as a heatsink and so it can record onto the SD card, which should let it run cooler as well. Starting from room temperature once again, and here we go. Can we get to 10 minutes, this time with the additional help of its conjoined twin? And for this test, the temperature protection mode is set back to standard. We're 30 seconds in and it's warming up nicely. The SD card is a noticeable hotspot here. The GoPro managed 17 minutes. Can we get to 10 with this? Can we get to 20 even? Imagine that. We've passed the 5 minute point now. Can we get to 10? Let's see. And at 7 minutes and 32 seconds, the Action 2 says, I'm overworked, I'm underpaid, and I can't do this anymore. Right, after completely cooling down, let's do the same test again, but this time with the temperature protection set to high. And we're off. Can we get to 10 minutes this time with the higher temperature threshold set? And I'm going to skip to the end to save time, 11 minutes and 19 seconds. Now for 4K 60. The Pocket 2 can do 4K 60, so it's allowed to come to the party. Sadly, the Go2 can't do 4K, so it has to stay at home and mind the kids. As always, all the cameras have been left to cool before we start. And we're off. And the Action 2 is out at 5 minutes and 59 seconds, but the Hero and the Pocket are still in the race. We're past the 20-minute mark now and both cameras are going strong. "24 minutes and 28 seconds, the Hero 10 has tapped out, leaving the Pocket 2 the champion at keeping cool under pressure. Now let's see just how far it can go. And I've got to tell you, it just kept going and going and going until at 82 minutes and 25 seconds, my SD card ran out of space. Who knows how much longer it would have gone for, but it's safe to say that the Pocket 2 wins this round. And finally, the test that matters most to me, 2.7K 60, the combination I use most in my small cameras. The Go2 joins us for this final round because it can do 2.7K 50, which isn't quite 60, but that's the best it can do. The Pocket 2 doesn't need to be here because it already proved itself in the last round. Starting from cold one last time, and we're off. "30 seconds in and the Action 2 may be small, but it has a big warm heart. Passing the 5-minute point now and all 3 cameras are giving it their all. "6 minutes and 44 seconds and the Action 2 has retired for the day. 2 cameras still in the race. Passing the 10-minute point, the Go2 must be getting hot at this point, but it's trying its best. "13 minutes and 20 seconds and the Go2 has given a heat warning. And at 13 minutes and 39 seconds, the Go2 taps out, leaving just the Hero 10 to carry on this lonely journey. Just passing the 20-minute point. 25. Zooming through 30 minutes at 2.7K 60. And at 44 minutes and 20 seconds, it still hasn't overheated, but the battery died, and not wanting to give up, I swapped it out as quickly as I could and continued for another 16 minutes and 18 seconds for a total of 60 minutes and 38 seconds before overheating. So, what have we learned today? Well, for one thing, a test I thought would take me about 3 hours actually took me 11 hours to film because of all the charging and cooling downtime. And the Pocket 2 is the heat management champion, maxing out my memory card at 82 minutes and still showing no sign of overheating. The GoPro is the runner-up, and the Action 2 comes in last for heat management, really only being able to film for a few minutes at a time, and if you don't let it cool for a long time in between each shot, those times are even shorter. If you found this useful or interesting, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.